Great.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another ELA Tech Talk. My name is Jamie Trujillo, and I will be moderating, so I will be looking at the chat as well. I am here with our wonderful Montserrat Oyanadel, who will be our presenter. And the topic today is WhatsApp for English language learning. Before we get started, I just want to give everybody a quick reminder to mute yourselves. However, you can unmute if you have a question or a comment. You also can put your feedback in the chat, which like I said, will be moderating throughout the presentation. So with that, I will hand it over to Montse.
Hey, thank you guys for joining us today. I saw a lot of people and that makes me very happy. Thank you for joining us. And please, I want to hear from you. So feel free to use the chat. We have Jamie that is great moderating. Any questions, any comments through the presentation, please stay with us and share your knowledge, because this is all about that. So I'm just going to share with you some things about WhatsApp. I love WhatsApp. I've been using it all the time with my class, because I'm also teach different levels of English. And WhatsApp I've been using it for almost 8 years. So I seen this transition, and I wanted to share some of my experiences and why I love it so much and why also it's so popular. So with that said, I'm just going to show you, we're going to start from the basics till the applications. Okay, so I'm going to go kind of slow in the beginning, but of course, if you have questions, just Jamie will help us out with that. And also, please participate if you can. We really want to hear from you. So let's do a quick check-in. Before we even start talking about WhatsApp, how many of you already use WhatsApp in your class? And the second question is that we would like to know is, how do you integrate this app into your lessons? So please use the chat if you feel comfortable sharing, or if you really have control of the program now, you can even talk to us. It will be great to hear from you, but the chat will work as well. So Jamie, let me know how that goes.
Definitely. And even if you don't use WhatsApp, please feel free to put that in the chat as well. Maybe you're joining this webinar because you're really interested, so let us know that. Okay, Nancy McKean says she has not used WhatsApp.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else?
You can also unmute, by the way. Okay, so Jeff says most of our adult ESL classes at SFCC use it for students to communicate outside of class. Excellent.
Excellent. We're going to talk about that a little bit too. So please share with you also which ways they communicate. What did they do? We would love to hear, so we can all learn from those experiences. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Anybody else, Jamie?
Nothing yet.
Okay. So it's okay. You can respond through the presentation, because I want to cover a lot of topics, and I think some of them will spark your creativity and also some of your experiences with programs like this. So if we don't have anything else, I'm just gonna go ahead. Okay.
Can I say really quickly that Jeff just added that since we went to distance learning, class docs, homework, Zoom meeting info, etc. are shared.
Great. Thank you, Jeff. Great to hear that. Okay, fantastic. Anything else, Jamie?
Nothing else.
Okay, so thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Nancy, for sharing. And again, guys, if you are any comments through the presentation, go ahead. And then also, a lot of people will watch this recording, I hope so, after. So think about it when you are going through this video. Just think about it. If you use it, if you know it, what do you know before? Because I'm going to show you some ways, and I hope that this could help you to use this application, because it's great. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to talk today about these topics. We're going to talk about the basics, the numbers. So why is WhatsApp so popular? Also, why to use WhatsApp for English language learning. I'm going to show you a quick example how you plan your lesson using WhatsApp. Some other ideas related to teaching remotely using WhatsApp that I've been using, and I've been getting better at it. Of course, I'm not an expert, but WhatsApp is so flexible and versatile that is helping me to be very creative. And I'm also going to show you some ideas of using WhatsApp for a multi-level class, and then some next steps that I'm going to just go through how you we can help you to get better at it and learn from each other. So let's get with the basics. WhatsApp is a free application that provides you text, voice messaging, and video. It's a video call app, which makes a very complete application. Of course, I mean, the only thing that is important to know that it needs internet connection to work. So I know we are all looking for offline also things that you can use without internet, and it's very hard to find these tools that don't need internet. But however, WhatsApp, that it needs internet, and it's very important you mentioned that for students. However, it has so many capabilities that it's going to make the lessons very engaging, and I will go through all the cool things that WhatsApp offers. So how does it work? You are going to get to the Play Store, or where you get your applications. You're going to download the app on your phone, and you're going to create an account using your phone number. You have to use your phone number in this case. Also, WhatsApp is available for iOS, Android, Windows Phone, and also works on laptops and desktop. So that's also something I'm going to show you in this presentation, how to use WhatsApp on your computer as well, because it works great on mobile devices, and that's going to be how students will use the most. But for teachers, the desktop or the web-based application of WhatsApp is very useful, and we're going to go through that. So first, how do you install WhatsApp? So you are going to download your application, and then let me go through the first picture. This is what you're going to get on your phone, the first screen. Then you're going to click agree and continue. Then you're going to add your phone number and the country first, and then the phone number. The third picture shows you a little pop-up window that said allowed, right? Because you want that WhatsApp gives you notifications so you know who's talking to you. And then you have to set up, again, your country, area code and country. And then the last picture that you're going to get is if you want to restore from iCloud for iPhones. But I know if you have another phone, any application, cloud application to back up the chats, because you can save this information too. So you could choose there what works if you have the space on your phone or the access to it. Just you set up, or you can skip. So that's it. Very simple. Remember, you're going to need your phone number to do that. No email, just phone number. So then, how you set up your account. After you finish with those steps that I show you, and actually something that I forgot to mention, now WhatsApp is asking you is giving you a 2 authentication code just to make it more secure. So it's gonna text you a message to your phone, and you have to accept, and then that will verify your phone number. So then when that's done, you're going to set up your account. So this is the first picture. You're going to set up your name, and then WhatsApp will ask you if the application can access to your contacts. You're going to say okay, because that way you will know already who you have on your phone that has WhatsApp, so you can start connecting with them very faster and easier. Then WhatsApp is going to ask you about accessing your pictures. And that's something that, of course, you want, because WhatsApp, the great thing that does is also a great tool to exchange pictures and documents. So you want to say, okay. And then you put a little picture here. This person was using a little cat, and you can use any picture you want, and you click choose. And that's it. That's how you have your profiles set up, and it's ready to start using WhatsApp. So very simple steps for you to install and set up your account. So let's talk about the numbers before I show you the application. So what makes WhatsApp so popular? So it's a free text message. It gives you the opportunity to send free text messages and do phone calls, national and international. So that's the big hit. You can call anyone around the world that has the application, and it's for free. So that's what makes WhatsApp become one of the most popular applications around the world. And of course, when the user is connected to the internet. So I'm gonna be very clear about that, because I know some people get confused, but yes, you need internet in order to work like that. You can send pictures, PDF, videos in seconds, even if you have a lot of the times, and I will say to try it yourself, because a lot of that depends of the connection that you have. But you can send videos very fast. I'm saying, I know YouTube videos is one thing, you can share the link, but actually send videos from your phone, even if they are long, it will take a little bit. But WhatsApp actually helps people to send videos somehow faster than any other program, and I encourage you for you to try that. Another thing that is important to mention is that there's a lot of comparison between Google Hangouts and WhatsApp. The thing that WhatsApp is superior is that you can send any kind of documents, PDFs. I'm talking about, as a teacher, a lot of my content, I have PDF for some reason, and the students, I don't know, they use it fine, and I use WhatsApp. With Google Hangouts, first of all, it's not as popular, and secondly, you can't share all kinds of documents. And the last thing is that because you need a phone number, is easier to access for students. So in that way, in my opinion, WhatsApp is superior than Google Hangouts to do these kind of things. Also, it has voice recording capabilities, which for the classroom is the best way to practice English, as we all know. And also fast way to communicate. You can also share your location. And also the things that I mentioned before, it works on most platforms and works great on mobile devices and on laptops and desktops. So that makes this application very, very, very easy to use, popular, and it's one of the favorites. So before I get to that, I'm going to show you, let me see something very quick here. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to use the WhatsApp web. And I think, and this is very important for us because this is what makes WhatsApp very superior than other programs. So this is how my WhatsApp, after I install them, it looks, okay? So you're gonna go to this part, WhatsApp web desktop. You're gonna click, and this is a window that will open on your phone. You're gonna have this image. So then when that's done, you're gonna go to your laptop, and you also need a QR app on your phone in order to make this process. So remember, you need this app first. If you don't have this app, this is not gonna work. You can find any free QR app again, when you download your applications. But it's important that you have this download first. So when you have those things covered, you have this image on your phone, go to WhatsApp web, WhatsApp web, that this is the link, web.whatsapp.com, and we're gonna click here, and it takes a little long. So then mine came up very quick, right? Because I've been using this for so long. And then what is gonna happen, you're gonna use that image, and let me go back to the presentation very quick, that image, and then you're gonna have the same code on the window. I wanted to share my other screen, but I couldn't. So my apologies. But if you want some other videos, we can share that with you also when Jamie sends the recording. But in a way, this is gonna pop up right away. And when you connect the QR code on your phone with the one on the laptop, you're gonna have the chat right here. So basically, you're on the desktop, you are mirroring the application. So this is I make sure that I don't have any kind of students, just friends. So this is safe. And also, as you can see on the left, you're gonna have your chat. Then here, assume, for example, let's see here, you have the chat right here. But let's go here. You have the icon of your picture, your profile. So you can change the name, you can put your status, whatever you want to share. Here, it shows you a new chat, how to make groups. And I will show you that then soon in this presentation, how to make groups. But here, if you click in the three dots here, it will show you how to use WhatsApp very easily as well. And I'm talking about as a teacher. So you can create new groups, create a room, and I'm going to show you what it is, but I haven't experienced, and maybe you guys do. So if you already know how to use it, let me know. So as you know, WhatsApp, maybe you don't know, but WhatsApp, Facebook bought WhatsApp. So now WhatsApp is a product of Facebook. So now it's going into this transition of connecting the applications. So here, if let me go back to show you again what I did. Let me go. Okay, so I was here in this application, get into the WhatsApp web, and I was here, 3 dots, and then I wanted to create a room. So this is a new concept. So now what it's gonna do is WhatsApp is connecting to Facebook Messenger. So let's click here. As you see, now you can create rooms on Facebook Messenger. And this is my Facebook account. At this point, I'm not gonna show you this because I haven't used it that much. So I don't really know how that works, but I was very happy that this is a new application and a new product. So maybe you already know. If you know, please use the chat and we can go over. If you don't know, it would be great that we can explore it together at some point. So here what is cool, and I was concerned at first because no, my students sometimes don't have Facebook accounts, but actually you don't need one. So you can create here a room and basically you make a group. However, again, let me go back to WhatsApp. WhatsApp has so many tools that I don't think is necessary at this point, but I haven't tried it. So I can go back to you when I try it with my students and see how that goes. But I'm just gonna refer in this presentation how to use WhatsApp and its tools. But I thought that was a good thing to mention because if you're exploring, I would love for you to check out and maybe share with us your thoughts. So let me go back to the 3 dots profile. You can manage your conversation and of course log out when you want. Let me see if you click here in any of the people that you have. This is the chat. You can find all conversations, which is a very useful tool. You can hear with the little clip icon. You can send the pictures, use your camera, use documents, share contacts, and here have a room. Okay, the same thing that I showed you before with WhatsApp, with Facebook Messenger. But again, I'm not gonna get into the room yet because we're gonna just explore WhatsApp. And then the 3 dots here show you the info, some messages that you can select. You can mute notifications, delete all the message, and delete the chat. So those are things that I recommend for you to explore when you're practicing using WhatsApp on your desktop. Let me come back to the presentation. And now that's how you use WhatsApp and the chat. So that's what makes a difference. And a lot of people don't know that little trick. But again, you need a QR app on your phone in order to work. So let me go back. So let me show you now, before I show you this app, because this is what makes WhatsApp very common and popular. So look at this picture of the world, and the green colors means all the applications that, WhatsApp, actually, these are all the social messenger applications around the world. The blue ones is Facebook Messenger. And this was before WhatsApp. Facebook bought WhatsApp. But look at this. Already people around the world are using WhatsApp. So that's what is so important to mention, that you can use this application with your students, international students that come around the world. Already they use this application. So it's not something new. What they don't know is this is a good app for English language learning. And that's something that for them is a big surprise, and they love it because they're so familiar with it. Also, you're going to have students that are tech savvy about WhatsApp, and they can show you new things. So that's also a great way to introduce technology. Especially Jeff was saying before, this transition, for all of us was so fast, but if you start using WhatsApp, it's going to be so much easier because also you can align other applications that are similar or have functionalities as WhatsApp. So it's not going to be that a hard transition on the students because a lot of them are afraid of technology. So look how awesome is that. And of course, this red one is WeChat because there are so many restrictions in China so they use WeChat, but the rest, WhatsApp is way more popular. And this is very recent, but as you know, technology is changing all the time. So if you want to learn more about this, the research is under here, the links. And when we share this presentation, you can check this out. But it's very interesting. Another thing I wanted to share with you is about the data. And this is the link of the research if you really want to know more about it. But here, these are all in the United States. And that's what I wanted to share this table. And of course, a lot of this data is relevant for our classes. Some of them is not, but I just want to mention the ones that make sense, at least to my class located in Taos, New Mexico. So in this case, 20% of adults use it. Yeah, I could say a lot of my students are adults and they use WhatsApp all the time. I will say maybe one person didn't know it from 20, which is, for me, it was a big surprise that that person didn't know it. So we went through, and now everybody uses WhatsApp. Then gender, I don't think that's relevant, because everybody has different. In my class, for example, I have more ladies than guys, women. So that's irrelevant. But what is important here to check at the race demographic. So if you see, Hispanic are the ones that are using the most. But also you can see on the map that I just showed you that a lot of other countries use WhatsApp. So actually it relates to the real experience that you're going to have in your classroom. Then if you check ages, I have a student from all these ages, actually. So this is kind of very accurate, for me at least, to interpret how my students are using WhatsApp and their ages. The socioeconomical status too was big, because look at the lower range. It's still a high number, and it's true, because WhatsApp is such a useful tool, and also other schools are using WhatsApp, even in the K to 12 system. And let's go to the education level. And here, if you see 18% for less high school or less, is also very, very accurate to what we are experiencing in our classrooms. So yeah, I just want to share those things. So in case you need this information, or you want to learn more about why it's so popular and why people use it so much, all the information is here. So let's come back to the topic. Right? After I show you all the data, now let's go to the practice. So why to use WhatsApp for English language learning? So the majority of the students already know it and have it, so it's not a big transition. They know it. They know more than you probably and me. So it's great. It's user-friendly. You can start teaching using gamification, because a lot of activities I'm going to show you seem like game, but actually they are practicing. And as we know, that's a great way to learn English. Also provides that diverse path of communication. And please, these are all the tools that you will see in WhatsApp. Like, okay, I've been showing you through this presentation. You have voice, text, images, video, emojis, and a video call. It's very flexible and also allows group video calls up to 8 people. So look at the icons, because now I'm going to show you how to create your lesson plan using these tools. And of course, these are just ideas, and this is how you will do it. So in this case, we've been using, I say we as my program, but also around the state, and also around the state in the adult education field, is been using the 4C framework from the training from the back of the room, Sharon Bowman. So the 4Cs, we call it. And I just going to make the reference because we've been using it so much. So I use this table to show you how you can actually change and combine different activities that could work for each of the stages of a lesson plan. So for connections, as you see, little emoji, the students can check how they are feeling. That's very good, because we always want to check their social and emotional learning, how they are doing, how they are feeling about the lesson, but also how they feel about the content. They know the content. Is it scary? Is it easy? So you can use emojis to when you are having a multi-level class, and that will be something fun and always works very well. You can connect ideas using an image, a picture, just to check on background knowledge. For content, you share a video of you talking, mini lecture. You can use, or you can listen as your lecture too. Just listening and practice. For concrete practice, the students can practice the drills like by themselves or with partners, right? They can also do the elevator pitch when we are talking about careers. That's a great exercise to do. They can also use the video call to do it, again, by groups. Remember, you can have 8 people in a groups. But if you have a small group instruction, that will be a great idea. And for conclusions, you can do reflections on using the voice. That's a great speaking activity. And also students, again, emojis, students can evaluate the lesson, their work themselves. Like, I didn't do a good job, I worked very hard. Emoji, that's a great way to use. And also check understanding. Teacher, I didn't understand. Give me an emoji. They can put the finger down, finger up, all those things. So also you have this interactive component. So now let's talk about some ideas related to teaching remotely using WhatsApp. So you can do distance interview, and I guess because it could be for everything, every level. You can use for the doctor, you can use it for career preparation, you can use it for asking for information for anything. I mean, you can scaffold through levels using that activity. WhatsApp is a great tool to use that, especially now in the times of COVID-19. Now audio diary or picture diary of what's going on now has been a great tool to use with your students. They don't need to record 10 minutes, right? You can tell them 1 minute every day, or they can send you 3 pictures so they can write about it using WhatsApp. This could be, of course, personal if you want, one-on-one, or you can make it by group, depending on what you want, what kind of information you want students to share. You can use the group work using WhatsApp groups, and I will show you how to do that next. So by levels or partners, you can create a picture dictionary of things around the house. Something that Maria said, and one of the team members, the ELA group 2, and she was saying that she did an activity using the alphabet, what students need to find a thing in their houses with the letter of the alphabet. So you can do the same with pictures, and you can create a picture dictionary, especially for lower levels. You can do pronunciation practice. And again, I'm gonna go back with the emojis because they are so powerful, more than we know and we think. So they can share stories. They can describe processes using them. For example, they can work in pairs, and then, for example, one student will write the word, and then the other student have to guess the emoji, or the other way around. Student will send you the emoji, and then they have to write the word. So that's a great way to practice vocabulary. And then guess the word or action, the same idea around. So those are some ideas that they've been working. Of course, you can, if I show you, you can use this template to just connect some of the activities. Also, of course, you're not going to use the whole WhatsApp for the whole lesson, right? You can pick up just to change it for connections, for conclusions, for concrete practice. But I thought this could be a great layout to organize the ideas. So the last thing I wanted to talk about WhatsApp is how to use it for a multi-level class. So as I said before, you can scaffold between levels, because the reality is that we have a lot of different levels in one classroom. So before we were worried, right? How can we provide remotely this support? This is a great idea to try, is to create WhatsApp groups by level. And also, again, you can use video calls to 8 people. Some of us have a small classroom, so it's not as hard, but I think even you can even make groups of 7, because you gotta be part of the group, right? So you can play with that idea and try to organize the students by level and create these breakout rooms like Zoom does. You can do it on WhatsApp. So let me go back to WhatsApp and see here how to do a group. So you go here, and you are going to create new group. And I'm going to type, like, I don't know, family members that you will see here, and right. And then I know, I have a lot of nicknames, so don't worry about it. I bet you do too. So here you have a group. Then you're going to click the green arrow, and then you can customize your group. You can choose a picture, and you can, like, say, I don't know, ELA. Let's say it's a classroom ELA 1, I will say. When is that ready, you're gonna click the green check, and then you're gonna have your group. So you can do that for every group. However, something that is important to know: the video call, when you're doing a video call up to 8 people, has to be on the phone. It's not gonna work on the chat on their computer. So you need your phone, okay? But you can organize the group like that, so you can send the content, and if you want to talk, you use your phone, okay? So that's a great, for me, something that I've been trying with my students, to have a small group instruction teaching now through this transition, when we had to transition due COVID, right? And it's been working great because we didn't have access to Zoom, and sometimes again students didn't feel comfortable with Zoom on any other application. So I tried to use WhatsApp as much I could, and it worked. Of course, in some cases it's not the best, and the students didn't like it much, but other ones really like the idea of working with people from the same level. And so yeah, that's a good idea. And I hope you already, if you don't know this, please share on the chat. But if no, I would love for you to try it, because it's a great technique to support all your students. Okay, so this is the last part of the presentation. So I know I cover a lot of topics. However, I would love to do these presentations more engaging and hands-on, but you never know how many people will show up, because we know that you guys are busy. But if you really want to practice and try new things, the distance education support group is offering these workshops. In a way, what we are trying to do is connect with teachers that really want to try the tools that we are presenting, so we can do workshops where we can practice and try the tools, and you can learn and ask questions, and we all can learn together, right? It's great when a lot of people are trying a new thing. So if you want to have a workshop, we can use Google Meet like we are doing now, and have a session where we all try the tools and we just share some ideas how to use it with the students. Also, this is the workplace group that we have, and let me show you, because I already am trying to connect to teachers. So this is what we've been posting, and here there is a lot of content. So if you're not here, please, you can send us a request, or you can email us and we can add you to the group. So here, as you see, I'm scrolling down, there's a little poll that I asked about workshops, right? And we really want to hear from you. And if you see something that is not here, please, you can add an option and let us know, because we really want to try to practice with you these tools that we are showing you, because we know this is not enough time, and we can go step by step, help you to implement these tools in a good way, so you can go to your classroom and use it with your students. So if you really want to, please send us an email, contact us, and we will be glad to work with you. So the last thing that I would like to hear from you, if you already in this presentation, I show you a lot of ways of using WhatsApp. So I would like to know if is there any way that you're using WhatsApp in your classroom that was not covered in this presentation? So if you know like any idea that I didn't mention, because there are many, and I know we have very creative teachers in New Mexico, please share your wisdom with us on the chat, or just talk to us now, and just let us know if there's any way that I didn't mention, or you thought of something that it could be a good activity to use in the classroom, or if you really want to talk about workshops and practicing. With any comments you have about the presentation, I would love to hear from you now. So use the chat. Jamie, please, if you can just tell me what's going on, will be great.
Sure, yes. So Nancy Alvarado asked if you can present in WhatsApp.
If you were what? Can you repeat?
If you can present. Can you present using WhatsApp?
Prevent using WhatsApp? What does it mean? I'm sorry.
Sorry, present. Like a presentation.
Oh, present.
Can you present?
So,
yes. Sorry.
No, it's prevent what? No, present, like a slideshow. No, I mean, unless you do a conference, right, and you have the screen. But no, there's no way like we are doing now. No, that's no. It will come, I'm sure, but at this moment you cannot present. You can share a slideshow. You can share a link, for example, and share the link of your slideshow. Everybody gets it, and then you can use a camera and your computer at the same time. Make sense? And students can like check that out. But presenting like this, no. Good question, though.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Montse, for that answer. And then there was one other question from our other Nancy McKeon. She wants to know, would it be possible to add her to the ELA workplace group? So I was wondering if maybe you can tell people how to
I think you actually have to go in and do a request, right? Is that what you
Yeah.
have to do?
Let's explore that together. I haven't done it in a long time. So yeah, let me go back. So we are here, right? Let me see. So, oh, you know what? I'm gonna share that invitation link, and I think that will be easier. But what you have to do is to create an account in Workplace. So that's the first step, how to create an account. So let me go here. There are so many groups now. So let me see. Yeah, let me send an invitation. So Nancy, if you can put your email on the chat, and I will get it from a Jamie. Any one of you guys, if you're watching this and you want to be part of that, that will be the easiest way. Because first, again, you have to create an account, and then you can start checking all the groups. If you have the account, you can search on Workplace the name, and the name of the group for ELA is English Language Acquisition, ELA Instructions in New Mexico, or you can find it here at this link that is on the presentation, ELA Teachers NM. That will be the name of the group. But if this is too complicated, send me an email and I will send you the steps, or share your email on the chat and I will send you the steps. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you, Nancy. I did get your email in the chat.
Fantastic. Thank you. And yeah, just coming back to any other questions or comments, any way that you are using WhatsApp that I didn't cover, or anything about any comments about the presentation, I will be glad to hear from you.
And of course, please feel free to unmute yourselves if you like. And I did get, Jeff, I did get your email. Thank you. I'll send that over.
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay. So Nancy just joined. So she may be, so maybe she already got that started. So that's great.
Fantastic. That's great. Thank you. Anything else, Jamie?
There's nothing else in the chat right now. But we can, give it a couple more seconds if you like. But
Yeah,
there's nothing else in the chat.
Okay, thank you. It's okay. Maybe from WhatsApp is very new from you, and my goal in this presentation was to show you how you can utilize WhatsApp, all the tools that you can actually need for English language acquisition. You can have it. You have it in WhatsApp. It's just sometimes we need to talk to people and be creative and just try new things.
Yes.
Okay. Monsi, I wanted to say that this is Nancy Alvarado. My students introduced me to WhatsApp. I don't use it that much except to send them documents, but they had made a group within the classroom and they were talking to each other every day. And yes, I mean, they just made this community. And finally, they were kind enough to invite us as teachers into it so that we could be part of their group also. But they were way ahead of us.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of the times, and it's a beautiful thing that the students will teach you all these tricks, right? In my case, it was a little different because I was using WhatsApp as a student, calling my friends and all those things. But for teachers, let your students teach you because they do know and they use it all the time. But also, what I was mentioning before, this is a great activity, a great tool to transition to other technology tools. And I hope you got some ideas, Nancy, and all of you that are listening now, watching this video later, how to actually make them part of the lesson plan. And if you really want to practice and you want to share your ideas too, let's have a workshop. Let's work together. I would love to show you. I would love to hear. We can talk about feedback. You can practice with the group that is part of that. So of course we have to start somewhere and we can always improve, but we have to try it. And I'm telling you, WhatsApp is a great tool to start transitioning slowly into technology because that's coming, and we don't want to lose the students and we don't want to scare them. So thank you, Nancy, for that. It's so true. Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Anything else?
No, I just got one more email, so we're good.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, you guys, also thank you for joining me today. And if you have any questions or comments, you can add me to WhatsApp. That's my phone number, and I would love to chat with you. Or you can send me an email. This is my email, and I would love to work. And again, if you want a workshop, please let me know. Let us know to the whole team. We are all presenting tools that you can use, and we understand that this half hour or 45 minutes is not enough. So yeah, thank you so much for your time, guys.
And we actually did just get one other question in, so I just wanted to relay this. Sina says, So am I understanding that we have to use our own personal phone number to log in? If so, will the students see the number?
Yes, that's the thing. The students, you need to use your own phone number, because this is no, as I explained in the beginning, this is not an email, right? Unless you have a work phone, right? You have to use your numbers, so they will see the numbers, and the students will have access to the other numbers. However, the things that they see in the chat is how you name the person. For example, as you saw, I have all these nicknames, right? For my family, for my friends, for my students, they tell me how they want to be called, and that's what I'm gonna see. A lot of that, I sometimes I just see the phone number. I don't see their names. But yeah, you cannot prevent of sharing your phone number unless you have another phone that has a number. I hope that answer your question. In my case, I'm not attached to have. This is my personal, and for me, it's okay. I know other teachers don't like that.
So Jeff actually wanted to know, building off of Sina's question, are there issues with FERPA since you are having to share personal numbers that you can think of?
Well, I
think it's a permission thing, right? I mean, if they give permission, then...
Yes, you have to have permission, and also the students you have to be aware. But as you saw, I didn't share any information in this presentation. I could show you my groups that I knew that's a FERPA violation because I'm sharing that with other people. But the groups, I mean, you have to be, as a teacher, when you have your Google Classroom, it's just your phone number. You're not sharing any sensitive information. You never will ask for social security numbers, so things that are private, right? So it's just a communication tool. But yeah, of course, if I'm sharing here the groups, that will be a FERPA violation because the students don't know that I'm doing that. Makes sense? So, but first you have to talk to the students and say that this is a way of communication. And of course, don't ask for any critical information on WhatsApp. Thank you, Jeff. That's a great question.
Thank you so much, Monse. There are no further questions. Jeff did say thank you.
Okay,
there are
great.
no further questions.
It was helpful for you guys. And again, that's my WhatsApp. If you want to add me and practice with me, great. If you want to have a workshop with other teachers around the state, just let me know and we can organize that. So thank you for your time. Love your comments.
Thank you all so much for attending, and we hope to see you again next time. Thank you so much, Monse.
Thank you, Jamie, too. That was great.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording too.
Perfect.